In this video, we're going to look at how can we calculate a MAPE, mean absolute percentage error. So in the previous video, we already discussed how can we calculate absolute error, also called MAE and MSE. And I want to spend some time to discussing how we can calculate MAPE, which is the metric I usually use to measure the accuracy. Okay, so MAPE stands for mean absolute percentage error. So first of all, in order to calculate this, we need to calculate the absolute percentage error first. So for each period first. So how this absolute percentage error were calculated? So basically we are using the error. We'll look at what percentage of the actual value is our error. So therefore, what we will do is we were using equal absolute value divided by, equal error term divided by the actual value times 100, because we are converted to percentage, right? And then don't forget, we want to get an absolute value. So therefore, I move my mouse to the beginning. I select, make sure my highlight to the beginning, and then I will type ABS. That's how we take absolute value, right? ABS parentheses, and then close the parentheses. So to calculate each period, their absolute percent error, we are using the formula equal to ABS and using parentheses, the error for that period divided by the actual value times 100. So that will give us absolute percent error. And then push enter. After I receive this value, I will use the Excel drop down function, because everything I select here is the absolute cell value instead of the absolute value here, right? So I move the mouse to the right down corner until it turns into a black cross. And then I left click the mouse and I hold it and then drag it down until the last cells. So now I'm able to obtain the absolute percent error for every period that I have a forecast result. So now I need to calculate MAPE. Basically, we're using the function called average, because we try to calculate the average or mean absolute percentage error, right? So average, and then I select all my absolute percentage error for all the period that I had the prediction, and then close the parentheses and push enter. So you can notice that our MAPE value equal to 15.4. And then the 15.4 here versus the MSE 16.86 are very different. So 15.4 here is a percentage. Remember, we convert everything to percentage. So basically 15 on average, we have 55.4% of the prediction are off from the actual values. So for the MMC, 16.86 is actually a very large value. There's no percentage involved. So the reason the value is so large, we mentioned in the lecture, is because for the square error, we square the value of error, making our result are not measured under the same scale as your original data set. So therefore, MSE usually tend to be either exaggerating the difference because you squared it. So this is the three statistics or three measures or metrics we are using to measure the forecasting accuracies. And so we are using Excel to help us to do the calculation. For the MAE, MSE, MAPE, the smaller, the better the model is. So the smaller means they have a fewer predicting error than the actual values. So we are looking for the smaller value for MAPE, MSE, MAPE when we are comparing among different forecasting models.